So there's a lot of information in episode 20 of the Evangalion. Hello everyone, welcome to the analysis of Neon Genesis Evangelion episode 20. So a lot of emotion happened, a lot of characters gone insane, a lot of the philosophy happened, and this anime is still kinda confusing, I would say. It will. I think it will only me, but most people like this anime. But me, it's just like kind of boring because the progression of and development villain of the week and stuff is not into my name because if you don't know, I think like Evangelion most of the time. Like Digibro said that Evangelion is an anime for new type, right? In the past, I think I mostly in pain and think like this all the time. So it's just kind of normal for me to to think like in the anime spheres of Evangelion. So like Shinji gone insane in the past episode, and he's like you know being Iwar. He saved his life by synchronized 300% with Evangelion and being and unlock the powers of Evangelion almost like like just like Naruto turned on Nine-Tailed Fox and like the Sele, which is this Korosei, like Korosei in One Piece, who just control everything, gone. Like they are they are still watching over Shinji and like they're still watching over Shinji and like Shin no watching over Ikari commander. So Ikari just kind of fighting with this Sele. So there's a few charts here that I wanted you to imagine like me. So Sele versus uh Ikari commander and Misato and Iwa and Pilot versus Angel, Asuka versus Shinji, trying to become a people that uh that you know like Shinji just steal the credits of Asuka, and like Ayanami just doesn't fight with anyone, like she just doing her stuff, and like Kaiji is just like Kaiji is just Misato follow Kaiji and like it's just kind of this hell of mess of people, and charts of people fighting each other. And Misato follow her dad and like Kaiji because he's like her dad. And so Shinji just got sucked on Evangelion. So like it is it is kind of disturbing how I see Evangelion like this because this anime is kind of unique. Like you know, it changed Evangelion into this. Uh, at first we think that Evangelion is just stupid rabbit shit that happened to can control. Like maybe there's power of anger, maybe there is a power of like stuff, but this but it's like kind of unique how Evangelion is actually an angel inside that armies was just control this shit of her hair. So like Sally is just kind of unfeels what Ikari does because Ikari Mifan doesn't doesn't talk about anything else in this in show, and like she just got stuck in the Evangelion and he just hallucinating about everyone, trying to, like, he's just hallucinating about his dad, hallucinating everyone, anything about Iwa, how he drives Iwa, how, like, what happened in the past, what happened in the present, what happened in the future, and, like, hallucinating about Misato, hallucinating about, his decisions, and like depressions, and, like, basically he doubt himself that if he, pilot E1A, what will happen. So he fighting with himself right now, that, like, he fight with Ayanami. What, you running away from the, like, I like this scene, like there's just love that flash in these scenes, and, like, I'm just kind of don't understand most of the time, but there's a lot of scene that Ayanami happen, and, like, Asuka just not, maybe, Shinji doesn't like Asuka that much, so, and he's just fighting with himself, and like he's just imagining having sex, what, like, people, like, these three girls want to have sex with him, which is not happening. So, like, he's just virgin, and, like, AG, and, like, he's just kind of, illusion about three girls having sex with him, and, like, so Shinji is just, like, deny fighting with himself, doubt himself, and deny to go out at last. But at last he's just like, but at last he just got out naked, because maybe he's just want to show off his, you know, Ochinchin. So, like, that's something interesting, that mother of, Shinji asked Ikari that he wanted to, make a world where we can live happily, and, not having the fear of anger. Maybe Ikari trying to create that, and, like, he loved Shinji and he loved his mother, and, like, trying to help Shinji and his mother to create that. Like, I know already that father loves Shinji, and, like, it's just kind of cliche, but this relationship kind of interesting, that he wanted to create a way where Shinji live happily. Like, it's just kind of cliche relationship of that, acting tough, just, like, but love his son lively inside. And another thing that is kind of interesting is that it's about Rei and Shinji, which is the name of the Ikari say that he wanted to name his son, but the surname is different. Maybe her Shinji mother name is Ayanami, and Shinji uh father surname is Ikari. So Ayanami and Ikari, maybe they are sister and brothers. They are sibling, maybe. So, but it doesn't explain why that age is equal. So it may not possible. So maybe Ikari has, two women, and, like, he is womanizer, and, like, he has two has sons, and, like, has daughters, and, like, he don't care about his son, and he, like, puts emo, so he, take care of, who he like Omangomo, and, like, he take care of uh take care of Ray instead. So, like, this episode is just hentai sound scene uh about Misato and Kaiji, and Misato trying to exploit Kaiji, and, like, trying to get information from Kaiji, which is kind of interesting, I think. But, oops, okay. But most I see most anime do sex scene, but it doesn't just take this long. Maybe I don't know why this anime doesn't got cancelled yet. So like, besides the trying to exploit kaiju, that's it. All of this episode. Okay, sorry for I'm joking too much in this episode because there's no plot, kind of just answer some questions, but almost no plot at all. So it just kind of it's just kind of hard to analysis, but I do my best. So, cheer.